Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, we're actually going back in time in multiple ways. This is a way I used to do my videos back a long time ago. Now I decided, what the heck, just for these quick, interesting looks at some of my old games or old pickups or retro consoles, if you will. This is my Legend of Zelda new 2DS XL Hylian Shield Edition. I thought, what a better way to start off this new series called Logan's Loot. I don't know, I'm testing the name. We'll see how it goes. With The Legend of Zelda Hylian Shield Edition 2DS XL. Now, I got this back when I was actually working at GameStop in 2018 for a short stint. I was kind of bored. My wife and I had just opened up our business and I was bored. You know, things were just starting to take off, but I still wanted to not stay home so much. And I had not started. Well, actually, yeah, I did. I did start going back to get my bachelor's, but I was only doing part time that semester. It was the first. Well, whatever. Uh, I was just kind of bored. I worked there for a few months until they tried to make me a store manager, and I said, no, thank you. But I appreciated it, but I said no, thank you. But while I was there, I was able to pick this up. I was the third key assistant manager, something like that at the time. And we got these in a couple days early. And I asked my boss then if I could buy it the night before. He's like, yeah, I don't care. Do it. Go ahead. Just after the store's closed, do it. So it's technically, it doesn't process till the next day, what have you. So I got it a day early. Thank God, because these things are upwards of $500 now. And they've just been shooting up. Just the other day I saw it was around 400. Now it's around 500. I wonder if it's because of the new Tears of the Kingdom game, but hey. So this is the box. Let's take a closer look at it. It's still in great condition. I really haven't done much with it. It's been on display. Got a little nick there. There you go. But this is my original one. I got it day one. I used to take it with me quite all the time. And then I changed it back to my original 2DS just because I didn't want this to get damaged. So we're going to open this up and show you what's in here. Show you the console itself. Now, I don't have the charger here because I actually have the charger for this one connected in my in my bedroom next to my nightstand, because I use that for all of them. It just happened to be that was that one, and then eventually I transferred everything over. So as you can see, I still have all the nice inserts. It's still very good condition. You can see it was slightly used, slightly loved. Now, I did have a case. Even though I had a case, I kept it in here too. And this little thing right here, I actually kept it in here almost all the time when I took it about. Now, I do love the texture. I love the quality. This is probably my favorite 2DS XL out of all of them. I prefer the 2DS XL out of 3DS XL because, one, I felt that they did a lot more with these when it came to special editions. Because if you look at it, no 3DS XL. We're going to look at 3DS XLs further down the line in this series if this takes off. But look at the attention to detail. Like, it's not just a print. It's a molding. It's part of it. It's part of the shell. How gorgeous is that to look like the Hylian shield? And then you've got the back being all silver and the shoulder buttons being brown, like the straps in which you'd use to hold the shield. So that's pretty cool. This is the only thing I thought was a little interesting, that they left black, but the power button's brown. Why didn't they make this brown? That's the only thing that kind of stood out. But you have the speakers here. You got your Wi-Fi, your plugging, your charge light, and then the power light. This is the standard stylus. Now, the stylus was much smaller on the new 2DS XL. My favorite thing about the 2DS XL is this. I think this is probably the best when it comes to how you put in the cartridge. It's covered. You don't have to worry about it up here, damage or popping out or anything like that. And it made it easier because the memory card is right there. Now the memory card, I do have a memory card. I still have a 4 gig in there. 4 gig. So I think the largest you can get is a 64 gig, and I have that in my standard new 2DS. Now, one other thing, these things back here, that's the camera, because you can still have your cameras, but you don't have a camera on the front. Oh, or do you? It's right there. It's right there. It's kind of funny because it doesn't have the 3D imaging like a new 3DS or a 3DS in general would, but it still has all the camera features, which I thought was pretty interesting. You have the charger port right there. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful design. I thought it would be very appropriate to cover this and look at it right at this point in time. One thing I do like is I like how the black screen is around the actual screen. I don't think this has any charge to it still. Nope, no charge. But one thing that does bother me, can you see that? Right there, that little outline of the ring of the thumb pad. Because your oils and stuff from your finger would get on there and then it would stick. Same thing with this one wasn't. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can slightly see it there. I don't know how clear it is. There you go. I think you can barely see it right there. But right there. Because this one had it too, that rubberized grip. Those are the only things that kind of bothered me, and I would clean it quite often. Now, another thing is, this is the volume slider. What color is it? Brown. Why is that not brown? Let's see. I don't know why that bothers me, but I think it's just with all they did, they couldn't just go the extra step and make that brown. I don't know. But that's a gorgeous, yes, because that's a word, gorgeous design for a handheld. It's one of my favorites, and I think one of the best. And it's funny because it still comes with AR cards. You get augmented reality, but no 3D augmented reality. Has anybody ever opened these? I think in my very first 3DS I did. After that, all of mine are still sealed because why? I don't know anybody who played with the augmented reality. Oops, so let me put that back in there. Put you back in there. And I will put this back in here. I'll put this back in here. Just like that. Now, like I said, this is my original. I bought this day zero. I'm going to call it day zero. And I've had it ever since, and I'll never get rid of this. But people are looking for these. They're shooting up quite high. Like I said, $500 was the last time I saw one of these. I think it was going for $499. Complete in box, it might be more, but I saw it $499 by itself with the adapter without a box. So yeah, that's pretty pricey. But it does have Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds pre-installed if you find it brand new. If someone else already bought it and then did a transfer or whatnot or erased their account, the game won't be on there. Mine, because I did a transfer, this was my standard one. I did a transfer. Once you sign in, it attaches the game to your account. And then you can transfer it to whatever 3DS you have. I did get a new 3DS XL after this. I think. No. I went back to a new 3DS XL because one of mine got damaged and I got it fixed, and then I went back to that. And then eventually I just went back to my standard new 2DS XL because I didn't want the new 3DS XL Special Edition to get damaged just like this one, because it's another one that's now like $600. It's stupid. It went up $200 in the last year, less than a year. So this one looks like it's going to be doing the same thing. But here you guys go. I hope you liked these different style little videos. They're just little recordings, hopefully, to show you a little more in depth of my collection, or what I do tend to continue, or continue collecting, I guess. But pieces that mean a little bit more to me, or just to show some of my favorites. We'll see how this goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.